Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here, and finally we are taking a look at the Peter and Samhain Mondo exclusive collector's set. Been a bit of drama getting this. First of all, the figures were just delayed, and then we had shipping issues. At least for the UK, I believe it was all of Europe. I'm not sure what other countries, but we got our shipping notification 31st of July, or I think most of us did. I certainly did, and all my friends did. And it didn't move for like 6-ish weeks. Just no movement at all, never got picked up from the warehouse, and then finally we got new tracking info, and after that, you know, they arrived in about a week. It was very quick after that, which was good. We'll say I was a little bit disappointed with Mondo's customer service on this. You know, there was clearly delays. They should have sent an email out or something rather than making us chase them. I feel that was a bit disappointing, especially as they are an expensive company. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about how expensive these are, and Mondo are an expensive company. Then they don't produce cheap stuff, really. Look at the price of their posters and things like that. So, you know, whether you think these are worth it, obviously opinion will differ, but let's open it up and have a look. So Egon is next. But he's been delayed, typically. Hopefully we don't have the same shipping issues. Mondo have done a tease in the last few days, as I record this at least, of Ray, like another teaser, so I think he'll be going up for pre-order very soon. I can't actually remember when it was this was ordered. I'm feeling like it was about a year ago, maybe not quite, but feels like it has been. But right, let's just slowly get that out. Now this is the double pack, so this has got Peter and Samhain. These were timed exclusives, so you only had a, you know, I think it was like was it a month maybe to order these or pre-order them. But there it is. So the box, I mean, the box is amazing on its own. I mean, you know, with the firehouse design, just absolutely love it. I think they've done a brilliant job, you know, with the sign, the doors. Got a little Mondo sticker down there. Now, the Ghostbusters themselves are available individually, so you'll be able to get Peter individually, and he comes in a trap box, which looks cool, and the collector in me wants to buy one just for the box. And of course you've got Real Ghostbusters written here in the back of the firehouse. Again, looking really cool, and then you've got all the info on who was involved in producing this. Now, of course, there's no real indication of who's inside this box, because these were not designed for, you know, to go on a retailer's shelf like the other one is, the single release. And I'm quite curious actually to see how the boxes are going forwards. Are they going to give us the same box, or are they going to make them different? And particularly with the single ones, since they are more aimed at retail release, are they going to all just come in a trap box, or is it going to be like a slip cover or something? I have no idea. But these doors actually open. They're on a magnetic thing. And we open it up. It's such a big box, it's actually really hard to do this. There we go. Trying to hold it in the way where the light isn't just ruining it. So yes, you can see everything that is inside. And now I think what's next to do is to bring in the camera, open this up and have a proper look at it. I can't wait. I mean, I just wanted to appreciate the artwork again. It's just such a good job. So the top, it's like the firehouse roof, and to the bottom, like just the usual copyright stuff. So no surprises there. And we go around the side. So it does have Peter, Venkman and Samhain, so that is the indication of what was inside, which earlier I think I said there was no indication. So I was wrong there. So let's carefully open up the tabs on top. There's no tape to cut, but yet at least. Okay, right, let's slide this. Try and slide this out. Okay, right, so okay, right, sorry, just trying to look in the box. So let's just move this out of the way for the moment. Doing this all very cack-handed. So I need to see what, let's move that down here for a moment. Alright, so you can see the box, it does have firehouse design in the back, and I knew these were a thing. These are, and they are taped on by the looks of it. Yeah, they're taped on, so I'm going to have to remove them very carefully. But that is a sheet of pop-out ghosts at the back. Cardboard ones that stand up to just make your display better, really. The collector in me wants to keep them like that. The other part of me wants to keep them sealed as they are. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. But will this does actually slide out. I think let's pull this out. Let's, 'cause I think this back design itself was just going to be really good to display the figures on. But like I said, they are taped, and I want to be, you know, if I'm going to remove that from the tape, I want to do it very carefully, and I don't think midway through a video is the place to do that. So let's put that down there. So I ain't got cold brewing, so just sniff a little bit there. Right, let's bring this in, because this is the main event. This is what we are all here for. Okay, so there goes Samhain's spare hands. Let's put them there for the moment. So we've got the trap, more spare hands. Let's just take it all out. How good is that? Okay, there's the cartridge for the trap. Slimer. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's make sure we've got everything out of there. Let's move that to the side. Let's bring in the camera a tad closer to get a better look. Alright, so first up, let's take a look at Samhain, and how incredible of a figure is this. Absolutely amazing. Like, the details and everything on him is, it's just really good. The joints, you know, they feel nice and smooth, not too stiff. Let's try taking his head off, because you know you've got the alternate heads that just pops off. Let's put this one on. That goes on just like that, and yeah, he's so good. Really, really happy. Let's have a look at the hands. How easy is it to pull the hands out? Pull the hands out, and I think I just did that off camera. I really should have. Yeah, they just change over nice and easy. Yeah, I think Samhain is incredible, and obviously this is the main part of this set. This is the exclusive part. You know, you can't get this again, and I think just looking at this, I think there could be a lot of people sad they missed out on this set, because that is just such an incredible looking figure. But anyway, let's move on to Peter Venkman. So here's Peter Venkman, and there he is standing next to Samhain, just to give you an idea of the height difference. And yeah, quite a bit taller. But anyway, Samhain, you move out for the moment, because we are here for Venkman. And again, a really nice figure. All the joints nice and smooth. It doesn't feel too stiff. And what I like, it just looks like he's, you know, jumped right out the cartoon series. It just looks really, really nice. Now, again, we've got an alternate head, so we've got a more serious looking head. This just pulls off. And that one goes on. So let's put his normal one back on. And then you've got alternate gloved hands. So if we pull that off, these bits slip over the top, and those hands go on top, I think I actually prefer non-gloved hands, I'm going to be honest. Let's put that, where do I put the hand? There he is. Yeah, so that is a Peter Venkman, and of course he comes with accessories, so it does have a little figure stand. Let's place him on there. So I'm recording this on my sofa, so it might not be the best place to test him out, but yep, stands okay. And then of course he does come with his accessories. Now, the ghost trap. Now the thing that worries me about the ghost trap, now I love the idea, it's got this wire that is bendable, so you can pose it. Some of the promotional image has him in, you know, this in lots of different configurations. My worry is that how fragile is this wire going to be over time if you constantly bend it to change the look. That would be my concern. You know, maybe it's an unfounded concern, but it is a concern. Now they do come with a cartridge that slots in and out, and what I really like is you've got this cartridge of it catching Samhain there, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And it does seem, I mean, again, I'm filming this on my sofa, it does seem like he leans back a little bit, so I think balance could be a potential issue for that. But I mean, I just love that. I think that's such a cool idea. I mean, you can tell the people that made this set are fans of the cartoon series. That is just such a cool little addition to have a ghost, you know, mid-capture. Now, of course, you do have the proton pack. Again, lovely details, and you do get the proton stream, which just goes over the end like this. And it feels pretty solid. Again, one thing that would worry me is, would the weight, if you have it on display, would the weight end up making it droop over time? Hopefully not. One of the problems with the Diamond Select, it was Diamond Select, yeah, their proton streams and slime blower streams of slime, was that they would droop over time. Hopefully not an issue. Now, I can't actually see how you get this pack on. Oh yeah, so that clips off, so that's just going to go over the top. That's nice and simple by the looks of it. And then they are going to clip back in, because we've got to display him wearing his proton pack, I feel. And then let's have him holding the wand. Now, how much give is there in his hands to make him hold that? So his hands are quite soft actually, so it does seem quite easy to get him to grip them. So I'm just trying to be a bit gentle, because you know, it was an expensive figure. I do worry about these things. Let's get him back on the stand. Now, obviously, I'll compose him a lot better than that with a bit more time. I'm trying to just do this on the camera. Let's put the stream on. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Let's put the trap in front of him. Yeah, I mean, it's just such an incredible figure. Oh, you didn't think I'd miss out this guy, did you? So, yes, we get Slimer. And again, like, such a lovely figure of Slimer. How good does he look? Let's bring in Peter again for a second and just stand him next to Slimer, just so you can see the size difference. And, yeah, just incredible. Such a good representation of Slimer. He comes on this slime base. That does pop out if you wanted to try and come up with other options, but I mean, having slime drip, I think, is just the perfect answer. That way, it looks like he sort of, there was episodes where he got splattered on the floor and he'd sort of come up, so I think that's like sort of represents that a little bit, and it's a good way of getting floating, you know. Yeah, again, Slimer is such a good... I can't praise this set enough. They've done such a good job. So just a quick comparison of the Peter Venkman figures that we've had in the past. And we've got this one. This is from Matty Collector from back in the day. This is a clothed figure, and clearly the largest of the 4. This is the Diamond Select figure, which to me was a good figure, but it looked a bit too like they were... I don't know how to explain this. Like they were kind of doing a mismatch of cartoon and movie, like, you know, quite a lot of creasing and crinkles in his uniform. Didn't quite capture the cartoon look in the way the new Mondo does. And then of course you've got the classic Kenner Peter Venkman down there, which looks so tiny in comparison. I mean, this one, it's just such a good figure. It just looks good, you know, has good joints. You know, I think it is the best. Although it'll never beat the nostalgia of this classic one, I think if you're going to base it on looks, it can't be topped out of them, certainly. So last thing left to really talk about is the ghosts. They're on a very nice thick card. Like I said, I haven't decided whether I'm going to push these out and use them on display, because to be honest, I haven't got room to display this at the moment. It's going to go back in the box after this video. I'm in the midst of a big sort out, so hopefully I'll make room to display all these figures once they are in hand. But yeah, but again, it's a really nice, cool addition. Just kind of wish they gave us 2 sheets so you had the option, but that's just me being fussy. Now, talking about being fussy, you might consider this fussy, you might not. They were taped to the back. Now, I don't know how well these sticker marks are going to show on the camera, but the tape was incredibly sticky stuff, absolutely horrible, and it's left really bad like stickiness behind. And you know, I'll be able to get rid of that. I don't have any products to get rid of it in the home at the moment, annoyingly, but so you will be able to get it off. I don't think it'll be a problem. It's just, I think for the money you pay for this, they could have used a slightly nicer tape, because that tape is absolutely horrible stuff. It's like the sort of rubbish you get from the pound shop or something. But you know, again, that's me being ultra fussy. But this backdrop, I mean, how good is that? It's a really nice backdrop that was sitting in the card, and I think see these bits, they will fold around. I've left them out a bit just so you can have a better look at them. But yeah, I think again, it's another great part to the overall product and the design. You know, you can tell that the people behind this love the real Ghostbusters. It's just such a lovely set. I just can't really say enough nice things about it. Was it worth the money? And now there's obviously a lot of people that are going to be, you know, saying it's not, because it is an expensive set. There's no denying that. I'm not disappointed with it. I'm very happy with it. I think it's great. Would I like it cheaper? Of course, I'd like everything cheaper. Absolutely. You know, but it is what it is. You know, I love it. I think it's brilliant. And yeah, I just can't wait till I can actually get it on display properly, especially with the rest of the Ghostbusters coming. Like I said earlier, I think there's going to be people that will be upset they missed out on the Samhain, and probably the same with the other 2 packs in the long run. I think it's going to be interesting to see what the resale value of this is from the resellers on eBay. I've seen a couple go up already, literally within hours of these being delivered, you know, for double the price. So the sort of $4.50 mark, you know, which I think is too much, certainly. But it'll be interesting to see if anyone actually does buy them for that, because you can only go by the sold prices on eBay, not what people put them up for. But yeah, absolutely love it. Yeah, let me know what you think of this. I think there's going to be a lot of people saying it's overpriced. You know, and I can't argue with that. People have different opinions on what's overpriced. I do think it probably should have been a bit cheaper, but at the same time, I'm not disappointed with it either. I think is the best way I can talk about it. But yeah, anyway, I think I've waffled on about this long enough. Yeah, I just think it's a great package, and I love it. But let me know your thoughts, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.